Here are the 3 quickest and easiest credit card hacks so you can not only leverage bonus rewards, but to increase your credit score above 800 and keep it that way. So this is a disclosure. This is not financial advice. I'm going to be offering some insight from just my research and personal experience. Some of the recommendations I make might in fact hurt you if you don't fully understand them, or if you misinterpret them, or if you're just not quite ready to implement them. And here we go, the 3 quickest and easiest credit card hacks. So you can not only leverage bonus rewards and fly and travel, but you could increase your credit score above 800 and keep it that way. So number 1, get over that Dave Ramsey mindset. Look, I love the guy. Truthfully, Mr. Ramsey is solving a massive problem that we all know that we have in our society today, in virtually all societies, just a missing basic financial education. So he's really solving that problem. He's helping people understand basic financial education. So I actually taught his Financial Peace University on my last deployment out of Norfolk, Virginia on the USS Bataan in 2014. But among all the great basics and baby steps he teaches lies a truly scarcity and fixed mindset that, look, if you're tuning into this, it's a mindset that you are likely well beyond. So look, credit cards aren't bad. I personally use them for every possible purchase that I can make, both personal and business. Number 2, obtain at least 4 credit cards minimum. So look, like a Visa, an Amex, a MasterCard, a Discover. So why would you need all 4 of these cards? Well, because that does 2 key things to help you out here. So 1, it increases your total credit available, your total credit limit, okay? You want that as high as possible because you want your utilization to be low, but you want the total credit limit high. So you only want to use 5, 10, maybe 20% of it, but you want as much credit as you possibly can. Having 4 credit cards will get you a lot of credit as long as you're only using that 10, maybe to 20%. If you have 4 credit cards and let's say they all have $25,000 limit, you now have $100,000 available to you in the form of credit. Then you could maybe use 1 or multiple cards for every purchase you make. Again, as long as you pay the statement balance off in full every month. Yes, every month. Again, on-time payments is the number 1 factor that affects the credit. And getting these 4 credit cards does a second thing. It diversifies your open accounts across the nation to give you the best shot at a high score, as long as you, again, never miss a payment and you pay your statement balance off in full every month. Let me explain. So the 3 credit bureaus, Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian, they're all situated and based out of, and they pull information from different areas of the United States. This essentially just helps you capture as much ground by getting 1 or even 2 of each card. So then all 3 bureaus will have diverse information, and that is going to only help you on your reporting. And number 3, contact the credit card companies every 90 days for at least the first year so you could request a total balance increase and then lower the interest rate as much as possible as well. So every 90 days, you can call each credit card company to request an increase in your total credit available. Let's say they ask, well, how much do you want to increase it to? You could say 50,000, 100,000. Okay, maybe you don't have to go that high, but to have a minimum of $25,000 on each card is a goal of mine. Some cards and banks simply won't go that high, but there are a handful of cards out there, if your credit is in decent shape, to get up to $25,000. If you're not, it's okay. You're working your way up to that. As long as you pay the statement balance off in full every single month, you're golden. And you're just proving to the 3 credit bureaus that even though you have a ton of credit available to you, you're only using 10 to 20% of it revolving, and you're paying it off in full every single month on time, right? Again, if you're increasing your credit limit, that is more credit limit that you have, and you're using the same amount, your utilization ratio goes down, right? And that is the one thing that shows and proves to the credit bureaus that you could have all this credit given to you, right? But you're only using a little bit, and you're paying it off in full every single month. It's the single best thing you could do. And here's a recap. Number one, get over that Dave Ramsey mindset. You are well beyond it. You got to stretch your mind. Number two, obtain at least 4 different credit cards minimum for that diversification to increase your credit limit, right? And diversify amongst the different bureaus. And number 3, contact that credit card company at least every 90 days throughout that first year to request a total balance increase and lower the interest rate as much as possible, even though you should never be paying interest because you're paying off your credit card in full every month, right? So do you want this in writing, this info, these hacks, maybe some reports to the credit bureaus and some statements and letters that you could send to them? I will give it to you for free. It's in the all-in-one credit guide I wrote, and I packaged it nicely for you in a free download. So it's actually linked down there in a description. It's got an all-in-one guide, and it's got those, again, the letters if you ever need to dispute an error of any kind. Those templates are in there. Again, they're yours for free. Down in the description, there's a link, the all-in-one credit guide. Check it out. So what is your number one question about credit or credit cards? ADPI is here, and we want to help you. Catch y'all next week.